Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 39 of the Pokemon Cup series. Today we're here at the Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course for the running of the Nintendo Switch Lite 310. On the pole will be the 96 of Clark McKee, alongside him will be the 2 of Igor Barreto. In row 2 is the 15 Alex Hawkins and the 14 of John Andrews. Max Bailey in the 42 and Chris Leone in the 51 make up row 3. And Caitlin Bexford and Nikki Max will make up row 4. And Sebastian Kukulon and Priya McShane round out your top 10 here today. And our winner last weekend, it was a last lap pass that got him the victory. It was none other than Dylan Kroom, who scored his third win of the season last weekend at the Glen, starting 38th position here today. And the last car in this field is actually Billy Bishop in the 39th spot. And one driver is missing from this field, and that is the 97 or 99 if you prefer of Pichu. He has chosen to sit this one out of this race, but the real reason is because this particular track, Mid-Ohio, only holds 39 AI cars. So I still wanted to keep Mid-Ohio on the schedule because I wanted to have all the NASCAR tracks back again in the Pokemon Cup series because NASCAR 84 came out, and I thought it would be fun to have to again be racing in all NASCAR tracks for the Cup series for all with the Cup mod and all that stuff. So Mid-Ohio is included, although it only holds 39 cars. The one I have right here, the Mid-Ohio one I have, it only holds 39 AI cars, so I had to cut one driver out of this field, and that was Pichu in the 97. So this is one of the rare races in which none of the three of my own drivers are running here today. So it's all fair. It's all going to be competing, all the drivers competing against one another, all to get the win. That could get them into the playoffs in Season 39. So anyway, it's going to be an all-out free-for-all here at Mid-Ohio as we're about to go trackside. So we'll be running 16 laps at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. You might have known from racing here in the trucks and the National Series. We've run here a lot. We've seen some pretty good races at this track. But we'll see how the Cup Series is going to be able to provide here today. Anyway, we're green. '96 of Clark McKee off to a good start. And we already have a huge crash entering into the keyhole. Wow, a major crash on the first lap of the race. Wow, I have never seen a big crash like that before at the start of a race on a road course. And there's still cars in the grass. It's probably going to be the theme of the race here. Very tight corners here. Now the 6 car is trying to hang on for the lead. I mean the 42, I'm sorry, not the 6. Why am I saying 6? 96 is trying to hang on for the lead. John Andrews and, ooh. Wow. That's going to be tight. Wow, a lot of cars wrecking, and you see a lot of cars with major damage. Castillo's on pit road right now, and Clark McKee has pulled away to a lead. They'll race back to the yellow flag here to take the caution, as Clark McKee will be your leader. Oh, wow. Already on the first lap, there's a lot of wreckage. And 2 cars are out of it. And they're taking pit stops under caution. The 15 is out first. Wow, 15 with a fast stop. The 95 stays out. Okay. So the 15 stays out and takes the lead. Okay, Alex Hawkins is your new leader. We're going back to the green. And I'm sure the 96 wants that lead back because he's right behind him. He wants it back. There's the pack of cars competing behind them in turn 1, and 3 cars are already out of the race. How quick was that? 3 cars already out on the first turn of the race, even before entering the keyhole. And there's another caution, Jonathan, and there's another wreck, and it looks like Anthony then might have turned. Oh, now the 22S spun. That's Avi Sachs going around. That might be the exact reason we're under caution again. Yeah, Lean Campana made contact with Avi Sachs, and JD Figueroa, I believe, made some contact behind him as well. This is going to be a real wreck fest, folks. Meanwhile, for the lead, Alex Hawkins has retained it over Clark McKee. But he has to come to pit road under caution, doesn't he? Or maybe he's playing a different strategy than everybody else. Comes at 41. They're going in the grass now, and the 41 of John Gilbert just took 3rd spot away. Well, it's not easy avoiding the grass here. This track, this road course is unforgiving. Oh, 47 got a little too high. And the 43 row got way too high. Nearly hit the wall there. And the lead goes to Hawkins. Alright, so we're going to go to not have pit stops. Hawkins stays out. Bold move there on his part as we're going back to the green. Oh, making contact as McKee tries to take the lead. Getting real loose already as Clark McKee tries to retake that lead. That 96, though, he's really trying to get the lead back. He wants it back. He's got the fresher tires on than Hawkins. Oh, 1 car's in the grass. 96 goes in the grass a little bit. And that'll be enough for him to lose that momentum. Oh boy, this is going to be a really curvy, this is going to be a really topsy-turvy race. Hawkins, Kukulon moves up to the position battle, and here comes McKee again. See if he can outbrake him on this corner right here. Oh, look at the 48 getting really, really loose. We're reaching a little over the halfway point here at Mid-Ohio. Hawkins is going to lead with 9 to go. Clark McKee trailing behind him. Not by much, though. He could still make a move. He can make something happen. There's still some cars that go in the grass, and I'm sure this is a tricky road course after all. Very tricky as they go through the keyhole now. A very tricky road course, and a lot of cars have been struggling to stay on track. Makes for some exciting racing, doesn't it? Already 2 cautions came out earlier today, so now we'll see what the second half is going to be like here. Might be about a competitive battle for the lead here as Hawkins and McKee battle it out. And then we have a battle between Chris Leon and Sebastian Kukulon. Oh, Leon nearly got up in the high line there, but I was able to avoid it. Now Kukulon goes high. He takes the spot from Leon out of the big braking zone here, and so Kukulon has moved up. I think he's now in, no, I think he's still in 7th, I believe, but he has moved up a couple spots since the last restart, so Kukulon's having a pretty solid day. 1 car on pit road, that is... Who is that? Oh no, 2 cars, Maxwell Smart and Nicky Maxwell. The Maxwells, 2 Maxwells, Nicky Maxwell and Maxwell Smart, both coming to pit. Now Hawkins has built up a big lead over a second over Clark McKee, and he really wants to win this badly. Went on a very different strategy than everybody else, and he took the lead for himself, and now he's trying to pull ahead and hope and try to steal this race away. Look at Barreto. He's getting on the look at Acevedo. He's on the bumper of Barreto. He's trying to probably pull off the bump and run here. 48 car might try to pull off a bump and run attempt here. Oh, I think he might have done it. I think he did. It looks like Acevedo just went by Barretto on that corner. He's up to 4th. So what a dangerous move there, but a move that paid off. Just 7 laps remain. The lead is still the lead still with the number 15, and now Priya McShane just went by Cassandra Kirker. And you could still see the tire marks from the last caution, from the first caution we had earlier in the race. And Nikki Maxwell's had some trouble getting in out of the grass as they came off pit road, and Chase Wisted is on pit road with a problem. Very slow car for the 34, not really doing pretty well, but he's still trying to get up to speed. Don't think lap cars will be a factor at the end of the race at Mid-Ohio, since this is a road course. It's a very large track, so I don't think they'll be catching lap cars in the final laps. The one thing they got to worry about, though, is how they navigate the turns, because you just saw that Hawkins just went a little too high on that corner, and he was lucky enough to not lose a single beat. Well, McKee has been able to gain on him a little bit because of that little miscue on the 15's part, or maybe he's coming to pit road. He's coming to pit road now, and he's out of gas finally. He just ran out. He stretched it as far as he could go, and he finally has to come to pit road for the first time today. So, well, he tried. He tried to stretch out as far as he could go, and, well, it lasted him only 10 to 11 laps. Those cautions helped him out a little bit in terms of fuel. Without those cautions, I think he would have pitted 5 or 4 laps earlier. So Clark McKee is back in front, and he's very happy to be back out in front right now, but you never know. We've seen some crazy results happen here at this track. His lead is up to almost 2.5 seconds over Grayson Acevedo. He's had the dominant car today, so he has pulled away as much as he could, still trying to get that win. Acevedo goes in the grass a bit. I think the 96 might have as well, but so they're pretty much even. Barretto, Kukulon, and Leon are in the top 5. We're coming into 5 to go. They're going to pit again. I didn't even think they were going to pit again on this late of the race, but I guess they are. So I think the 15 strategy might work. Oh, no, wait a minute. Zachary Fitzwater is going to try to stretch it as far as he could go. So now it's his turn to stretch the fuel mileage. 5 laps to go, and the leader is now Zachary Fitzwater. He has won on road courses. He's won many races on road courses, so he knows a thing or two about winning these kinds of races. Right behind him is Avi Sachs. He also knows a thing or two about winning road course races. Rookie Shane Golodex. What a run for him in 3rd place now, as Golodex having a pretty impressive run. He could get his first win here if he plays his cards right. Roll McKee, and McKee's out of pit road, by the way. He just came out for fuel, I guess. Very quick pit stop. Man, they're getting loose. Entering the keyhole after pitting. Yeah, that's got to take some... That's got to be a little difficult to manage. Kroom is off pit road. And Zach Fitzwater off the track. Kroom went to 35th. Not a good day for him, but he already has 3 wins this season. So he might take one bad day in exchange for having good days for the rest of the season, if he could get lucky enough to do so. And Zach Fitzwater is going to come to pit road, so it looks like he will surrender the lead, coming to 4 to go. And here comes the drivers behind him. Avi Sachs joins him on pit road as well. And there you see the 43 stays out. So Alexander Rowe is now your leader again. How about that? The drama continues. The fuel mileage drama continues with 4 to go. Ooh, 95. Uh-oh. Not in a good spot. Oh, wow. Not letting 47 go. I thought for a second they were going to wreck out. And they're not going to wreck out. Thank goodness, because if the caution came out, it would have made things really messed up. We've had, not only would we have had an overtime finish, but it would have made things completely messed up. You remember that race, Canadian Tire Motorsport Park? We had a caution with 4 laps to go. Well, they had an aborted start in one of the cautions, so they had to extend the caution period for 1 more lap. And I believe it was the first time we had a 1 lap dash to the finish at a road course, because the game, for some reason, doesn't allow that when it goes to caution that way. So if we're inside 3 laps to go, a caution comes out, then we would go to overtime, and the race would be over in terms of physics, but we would then go to overtime in the PCS. And the 43 is on pit road. He surrenders the lead, and here comes McKee to take it. So what goes around comes around, and Clark McKee has the lead with 3 laps to go. And now we have a battle for second between John Gilbert and Grayson Acevedo. Under a second, though, they're both against the 96. They're hoping the 96 makes a huge mistake for them to close in, as we've seen drivers fall out of the track a lot of times. And including the leaders, they've also slipped on numerous occasions off the track. So there's still a chance that these two could be competing for the win. Could be passing the 96 and take the win. The 96, though, he's been staying steady for most of the day. So we'll see if he's able to stay steady for the next 3 laps. Oh, man, those two are not steady. The top 2 weren't really so steady, as the 41 tries to take advantage. Or he might just try to bump in, trying to draft the 48 into the front on a road course. Is that even possible? Drafting on a road course? 2 laps to go at Mid-Ohio. It's going to come down to the wire as Grant McKee looks to hang on for the win from the pole position, but he has had to be patient, as drivers ahead of him were on different fuel strategies. He had to hope that they cycled out normally just to stay in the lead, and now he's out in front with 2 to go. And he's hoping that everything clicks in place for him to go to victory lane. But Acevedo, though, he's right behind him. He's under a second behind the 96. He can make a move whenever the 96 makes a mistake. Here we go in the corner that these guys were slipping on into the S's right here. This is the corner where they slipped on most of the day. 96, let's see if he hangs on. Ooh, he's a little off. So is the 48, though. 48 and 96 both slip. So far, 96 is good. Look at that, 48 trying really aggressively to get to the front. Doing everything he can to get to that front. Well, he's only got 1 more chance to do so. Here we go to the white flag with 1 lap to go in Mid-Ohio. Let's see if Clark McKee can hang on for a win here in the Cup Series. Trying to join him on the many winners here in the series. Former driver in the trucks and, well, I think his brother Grant McKee was a winner in trucks and even the National Series. And Clark McKee's been trying to win for himself again. We'll see if he can finally do so for that 96 team. The small team from Canada. Trying to win here in Mid-Ohio in a big stage in front of many drivers with a lot of experience in the Pokemon Cup Series, especially Grayson Acevedo. Acevedo's trying to get his second win of the season. He won earlier at Homestead, Miami in that 48 car. And have you heard that Jimmy Johnson's stepping down from full-time competition next year? Pretty sad, but Acevedo trying to win for Jimmy Johnson. One more chance down into the S's. Might have a chance here. He's going to be too high. He really tried to make a run for it on the final lap, but it will not be enough as Clark McKee comes off the final turn to collect the win in the Switchlight 310 at Mid-Ohio. Man, Grayson Acevedo, he had one last chance and he tried. He really tried to get out that front. But Clark McKee was able to hold on for the win. So Clark McKee has won a cup race. An amazing job, well done for the 96 team. Had to hold off a hard-charging Grayson Acevedo at the end of the race, but McKee has done it. He's pulled off the upset here at Mid-Ohio. Boy, was that a thrill ride. Anyway, hope you enjoyed our race from Mid-Ohio, and we'll see you guys next weekend for our last leg of the road course tour, and that'll be in Road America, so you do not want to miss that race if you love road course racing. Until next time, we will see you later at Road America.